I grew up in a very religious home, a Christian home, where in my church and in my family, I was taught that we were to love others, that we were to care for those around us. And often it was difficult to know how that would be fleshed out. When I headed off to college, I thought, well, I need to do something. I need to get involved. I volunteered at a few homeless shelter type situations. I volunteered when Katrina happened, went down and built. I tried to get involved in an inner city ministry or two. Knew that I wanted to make a difference. I knew that I wanted to have relationships with people in need. And yet I didn't really know where I fit. After graduating, life began to happen. I got married. I had a kid, I got a job and then another. And all this time, I continued to have this burning passion inside me that I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to touch people with true physical and spiritual and emotional needs. And yet sometimes I felt like I wasn't able to do enough. I think at times my wife and I would talk, and at times we'd feel overwhelmed with this desire to help and just a lack of knowledge of how to do that. These natural disasters, and then you see pictures of kids in the inner city or kids in Africa. You hear about human trafficking and about murders and about drugs and all these different things, and just not knowing how we can help in any of those ways. So in 2010, by that time, I was in grad school. And that January, on the news, we started to hear about this earthquake in Haiti. And I felt like, here's an opportunity where there's people in true need, people who were devastated, and I could make a difference. My brother Andrew and I, we decided to go down to Haiti and live on $1 a day for 28 days. To live with the people, not in a hotel, to live in poverty as they live in poverty. Being in poverty takes over your whole life. It traps you. It makes you feel completely overwhelmed. And it made me want that much more to make a difference for the people there. I knew from growing up, I knew my faith meant so much to me, and so much of what I've learned from the Bible is that Jesus says to take care of those in need, take care of the orphans, the widows, the people who are hurting, the people who can't care for themselves. And so when I see what Jesus has to say about caring about people in need, I felt like this was a perfect fit. The people of Haiti were in need. And after living in poverty myself, I couldn't imagine not going back and doing something. I couldn't imagine, after being part of it, not acting. And so Andrew and I talked, and we decided that we were going to start Poverty Resolutions to help these people, to come alongside them, to be a partner with them, to get to know them on a personal level and help them step out of poverty.